Thank you for staying with us. Education lobby groups are now calling on the government to simplify some of its education policies and make them parent-centered. The organizations argue that most of the policies are encoded in languages and explanations that few parents understand. The groups cite the implementation of the Competency-Based Curriculum, which they claim most parents had little knowledge about its content.
Speaking during the first in-person forum of the Knowing Doing Network Leadership Coalition in Nairobi, the civil society organization members argued that the gaps being witnessed in the Kenyan curriculum could be phased out if the government simplifies its policies to be parent-centered.
I think one of the things we could strengthen is how information trickles down and the interpretation of policy. How do we simplify that in such a way that any parent can understand what the objectives we are working towards and what their role is towards achieving that.
They further observed that the gaps start at junior levels between teachers and how learners pass information to their parents.
Parents need to be brought along on the journey that is education reform. Parents are very used to being told your child is number 1, your child is number 5, your child is number 10. They're not quite yet adjusted to the assessment system that goes with the reforms. So how do we help parents understand the new system of assessment? How do we help parents understand what that means for their child and the support that their child needs?
On the competency-based curriculum, which is phasing out the 844 system, they lauded the government for actively engaging them during inception and implementation of the curriculum and other policies.
I think it's extremely difficult to do a process like that perfectly, but I do think we've been able to have a voice and to collaborate with government actors as appropriate to see how CBC is rolled out in a way that benefits every child. The
Knowing Doing Network Leadership Coalition is a global impact network bringing together Center for Universal Education and civil society organizations drawn globally. Parsa Frederick, Channel 1 News.